everyone! Today I will be doing a What's on my iPhone video. Honestly, I don't think my phone is that interesting, but I have been wanting to do this, so I went ahead with it. This video will be slightly more lengthy than my other videos, so please bear with me. I am using the iPhone 4S, so mine isn't the newest, but I'm content with my current phone. I don't constantly switch my cases because I like my current case. This is how mine looks like. It's black to match my phone. As you can see, it is pretty worn and old. As much as I like the other cases that are sold, I prefer a custom-made case. Partly for identification and also for the patterns, because in this case, I like the fact that the jewels form my name. Since it is custom made, I can choose the crystals and design to be any color or pattern I want. If you want to see how I made this, please refer to this video. So this is how the inside looks like. It's a black iPhone, and I also have a few cards in here, my bus pass and some cards which are the most essential among all of them. So if I really didn't want to bring my wallet, I could actually just rely on my phone and the cards that I have here. Before I get into what's inside my actual iPhone, I do have a question for you guys. Is it true that the white colored iPhones are more popular than a black one? I'm not referring to the latest gold colored iPhone, but I feel that more people prefer the white phone. For me, I would always choose a black phone in terms of IT gadgets because I think black is sleek, and also if I wanted a bright colored casing, I thought the contrast scene would be better. I also find that black doesn't get dirty that much, or even if it does, it can't be seen. So that's why I would normally pick a black phone. So this is a picture of my lock screen. It is a picture of trees during fall season. I do change my pictures here and there to fit the seasons, especially when I get tired of them. So this is the home screen of my phone. It has phone, messages, mail, and Safari because those are probably the apps that I use the most. And on the first page are all the main apps that comes with the phone. I don't think I will need to go through individually because I believe you know how they work. For here, I have two groups of apps, music and utilities. For utilities, I added unit converter, currency converter, find my iPhone, and translate. The names are pretty self-explanatory. They convert units, different currencies, translate different languages, and find my iPhone if I lost it. I don't really use them much since I don't really need it, but I just left them there in case. So in my music folder, I added Shazam, which is basically able to recognize the song and find out the title if I don't know it. So if you can see my wallpaper at the back, it may be a little bit distracting, but I like the message behind it and it serves me as a reminder, so I left it there. Moving on to my second page. For the first folder is all my social media. I have WhatsApp, Viber for calls, Line for text messages, Facebook, but I don't really use it that often, Twitter, Skype, Uvu for video calling, which works similar to Skype, Tango, which is something similar to FaceTime, and Keek, which is also for text messages. I don't use all of them that often, but I didn't want to delete them just in case I would need it one day. My next two folders are for camera apps. I split them into two folders just because the second folder has the apps that I use more often. So for the first folder, I have Picture Collage, Filter Mania, Photo in Word, Photo Pen, Video Star, Color Splurge, iWater Free, Square Ready, Split Cam, and Text Camera. In my second photo app, I have Instagram, Snapseed, PhotoRest, and Frame Magic. These are the four camera apps that I use the most, which is why I separated them. I like Snapseed It's basically to edit photos to make it brighter, saturated, or contrast it. So, for example, I know I have tons of food in my phone. This is, for example, this is a pancake that I ate the other day. So you can tune the image and you can adjust it to make it very bright, or you can make it more contrast, and you can also make it very saturated. So that's how it works. Then photo rust. I like photo rust to select different frames, so you can do a picture-in-picture or a collage. So you can choose like five or six different photos, which is what I normally do, and you can actually adjust the different sizes. Next is Frame Magic, which is something similar to photo rust. In this folder, I only have one app, which is Inspirations. I like this app because it comes out with a new quote every day, and it's something good to think about. This app is on the religious side, but I really like it, so I do read a new quote every day. I also have a games folder. I have 4 games in here, namely Draw Free, Game Center, 4 Picks 1 Word, and Scramble. I'm honestly not that much of a gamer. I do know that there are game crazes here and there, or how lots of people are playing a certain game, but I never really got into any of them. I started with Draw Something because at that point, tons of people were playing that. Then it shifted to Temple Run, and now it seems like it's Candy Crush. I thought Candy Crush was similar to Bejeweled, just that with different icons. I'm not too sure since I never really played it, but it never really interested me that much either. So I have Draw Something here. It's basically a drawing game where your opponents have to guess a specific word of what you're drawing. Next is 4 Picks 1 Word. In this game, 4 pictures are given to you and you will have to guess what word that is. There will be one thing in common for all of the words. So for that level, it was party. The next folder is on entertainment. In other words, when I get bored, I'll turn to this folder. It really kills time, especially while I'm waiting for buses or trains. The first app is my Wallpapers app. I got my lock screen wallpaper from this app. They have really nice wallpapers to use. I do change my wallpapers when I get tired of them or to fit the season. I'll normally choose a landscape photo from this folder, and I really like to read quotes. I think some of the quotes in this folder are really nice to read. So these are the 2 folders that I mainly use. Next, I have Wattpad. Wattpad is my reading app. I read stories from here, and these stories are submitted by people and they are published. Some of the stories are interesting and well written. Stumble Upon is another app I have. As the name implies, it does stumble upon random posts, blogs, or stories. Just type in what your interests are the first time, so the pages you stumble on are hopefully to your liking. This app is useful to discover new things. Next, I have my local folder. Inside is all the local stuff I need, such as traffic, what's on TV, and the newspaper, and things like that. Another app I have is iTunes U, but I don't really use that. After that is 2 YouTube apps. The difference between those 2 is one is a direct link to YouTube. I use my laptop very often, so I'm very used to the desktop layout compared to the mobile layout. So that's why I have 2 YouTube apps. Dropbox is my next app, then I have Dictionary to find words, and lastly I have Bump. Bump works a little bit like Bluetooth to transfer things over from one phone to another. For this to work, both phones must have this app and then bump the phones together to transfer files. So it works kind of like a fist bump as shown in the photo. To conclude, the top few apps I really like in my phone are number 1, Instagram, because I enjoy seeing pictures. Number 2, Snapseed for pictures because it's really useful to adjust brightness when photos are taken in dimly lit areas. I also like Wallpapers HD because I like seeing pictures and various quotes just like Instagram. My last app is Inspirations. It's a different quote each day and I think it's something good to think about, so I like that app too. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Feel free to leave any comments below and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye!